This next vault is called. What is it called?
Gloria's Fallen Star.
Now here's where we see the payoff for all that training that Gloria resented at the time, probably. But now we see it's made her a big star, and her name is in lights everywhere.
Hmm.
Gloria von Guten.
Yep, super paid off, man.
I was very proud of that name, Gloria von Guten. It was fun to say.
Freegon Guten. It was fun to say.
Yeah, it's good.
Hey,
It's good.
everyone knows what she's inspired by, right?
By what?
Like,
My
by
me. My me.
yeah,
My life.
yeah. Your life is exactly like no. Gloria is inspired by Sunset Boulevard.
Sunset Boulevard. We did watch that movie before we did this.
Yeah,
That was exactly. Yeah, I'm ready for
I
my
watched it a
close
lot.
up. That whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Which
It's
is a good
based
movie.
on.
If you have not watched that movie, go watch Sunset Boulevard.
So good.
It
Yes.
inspired a lot of this. Yeah. Was she called Gloria in that?
Yeah. Well, that's Gloria Swanson.
Mm-hmm.
She's the real lady.
Movie facts.
So, anyways, yeah, these are just a bunch of lights. Boom, do.
On this next slide, you see what a star Gloria has become. She is like, ta-da, on top of this cake.
Yeah.
The very radiant, like the sun.
Yep. She's such a star. She gives off her own light.
And
People are
everyone's
losing their
clapping.
mind. Yeah, people love her.
And this kind of happens in the game. This is like one of the last play. This is the very end of the level. This play is recreated when Gloria is all healed and she becomes all radiant.
Mm-hmm.
The things I noticed about this picture are the people on the stage
Right.
are adorable. I think I could have drawn those because those are not the hardest to draw.
Yeah. I didn't pull out all the stops with those guys.
And only one guy in the audience has white teeth.
Ooh, yeah.
Which
The
probably
rest of them
doesn't.
are gray.
Yeah, they probably don't show up on the average. Let me just
I
trust
was
me on this one. There's one guy with white teeth.
right. And
He's
it's
really
creepy.
proud.
It's creepy that the lady in the balcony has like a weird stick hand compared to. It's
Well,
not
she's
like
probably wearing
fully
gloves, I think.
right. That could be
She's
true.
probably really old and she likes to wear gloves to cover up her liver spots on her arms.
Dude, my bro, do you think that the guy in the balcony on the right might be a young Jasper?
He's, well, that's a
Hmm.
good point. I was looking to see if there's any foreshadowing of a big fat mean critic, but I don't think he appears in her psyche yet because she's still pretty happy.
Gotcha.
Okay, and then we see her getting the award, which is the same award you see in the game, kind of, that later turns into a claw for Raz's hand.
Ah. Oh,
Right?
spoilers.
Well,
Uh,
there's tons of
right.
spoilers. I think that's okay.
That's
She's
true.
a big
Okay.
star,
Right.
and that guy's taking the flash photography, which kind of looks like a exploding bowl of soup.
Do the people that take these photos are
Not in a bad way.
Yeah, no, you're right.
In a
They
good
just don't
way.
even care, dude. They're the types of photographers that don't need to look through the lens. They're just like boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, they don't
And
need
that
it.
one guy, has a real creepy mustache. Not like I need. I don't know if I need to mention that, but there it is.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's true. Yeah, he's not.
Okay.
He's not the respectable kind of photographer.
Yeah.
But then she gets some bad news.
Oh my god!
She's
I wonder what it
crying.
is.
It's really sad. I think it's okay because we really spell it out for you on the next page. This is what I like in this next picture. It just says mother suicide, which is important, right?
Mother.
You get the fact that her mother committed suicide. But then there's a picture of her mother committing suicide. Someone actually was there to capture the moment of her mother's suicide, which is horrific, but lucky in a way.
I know. It's funny. Yeah, it's funny that whoever wrote the letter is like puts all this information is like, you know what? Straight up, the most important thing. Let's just write suicide super big,
Mhm.
so she could ignore the rest of the explanation.
But you see, she waited to the end of the letter. She started with like saying, "Mother," and then a bunch of facts about her mother. Like, your mother was the sweetest person, the greatest, and we just wanted to say how great your mother was. By the way, she committed suicide at the end. Luckily, I took a picture of it.
Yeah, I took a picture of it. I was on my way up to like tell her to not do it, but then
I was gonna stop her, but by the time I got my tripod set up and I took that picture, she
I was
had
in the
already
opposite
left.
building. They're in the opposite building though.
That's the sad story. We shouldn't be joking around that story. That's a sad story. Now, why is she at her dressing table on the stage? Is it that she was sitting at her dressing table, she still got the letters in her hands, and she looks up, and oh my God, she was on stage the whole time, and she's in her underwear.
Right. Exactly.
She's bummed enough about her mom being dead, and that she on top of that, her mom's dead, and she's in her underwear.
Well, this is just like those bad dreams where all of a sudden everyone's looking at you and pointing at you in your underwear.
You're laid naked for the world to see, and all those mean people in the audience with the shark teeth.
Okay, so this is the part where she starts realizing, or she starts thinking that she's always on stage. Her whole life is on stage, right? Because like in the real world, thinks that she's on stage all the time. Remember?
And
isn't that right?
And she feels guilt because when she became a star, she shut her own mom out.
Oh, okay.
I think I had to look it up. I wrote it down. And then we see, this is one of my favorite drawings. The last drawing is one of my favorites, where she is just a two-headed beast. Both incredibly happy and incredibly sad.
Oh my God. Totally inspired by the two-headed baby logo.
Yeah, it's like the logo for our company, but with bad hair.
Did you notice like all the kind of really gross stretch marks I did from the... I mean, you could see like where they're joined.
It's like the cover of that Exodus album. It's like a conjoined twin. I never noticed that.
It really is
there
realistic.
Was actually, they have two necks.
Yeah.
There's like a little hole in between their necks.
Yep, they're joined. Yeah, they're joined on body and side of head, but the neck is a little bit different.
They have their own neck, so they could wear two necklaces. So she turns into a person who has two personalities, like she does in the game. A really, really angry person, and a really, really happy person who takes much better care of her eyelashes.
Right.
Her eyelashes, those are like
her mascara.
Big sheets of paper. They're like really thick. Whereas the angry one, she just obviously just draws them in with an eyebrow pencil.
And she loses her nose when she's angry. It's one of her things.
Don't we all?
And her hand gets more clawy. Those are just some of the things that happen when you're angry.
She spits a lot when she talks. Well, they're both kind of spitting.
No, they're both spitting.
Oh, Gloria.
Spitting happens no matter what in Gloria's world.
That's part of her problem. So Raz helps her get emotional balance and get her mouth spit under wraps.
Bro, I think that's part of acting. I think when you're a really good actor and you're in the front row watching good actor or actress,
you want a little moisture on your face. You want to get a little bit of a drops of feeling of like a participation.
Yes, they're projecting well.
Exactly.
I'm gonna have to look that up, but yeah.